What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Ryan Myers expedition. Today we have something absolutely incredible. I get to finally marry Sam Graham. I'm gonna walk you guys through some of the backstory of how we met and our relationship and tell you guys about the prophecy while we're going out there spearfishing and I'm catching all the fish for the wedding feast. We'll see you guys out there in the water and then we'll see you right back here for our wedding. Right here is where I first spotted the Sam Graham.
And then you hollered at me.
Guys,
literally.
When does hollering at a girl work?
It didn't work.
It worked. Look at you, 6 years later. I was here at a wedding. Sam was here with her family. After the wedding was over, I came looking for Sam and didn't even know her name, didn't know anything about her, just knew that I yelled at a random girl in the marina. I walked the entire marina with Bobby Little and we didn't see her. And then boom, pops up right in front of me with her whole family. You guys do not know how excited I was and probably how terrified Sam was by me being like, oh my God, it's you. Then I ran up and asked her dad if I could take her to the wedding. She said no, and he said yes. And I grabbed her by the hand and skipped away and was pretty much making out with her 5 minutes later.
After meeting Sam, we spent the next 6 years wandering all over the world. We didn't have a lot, but we had each other, and home truly became wherever we were together.
Take you there. I would give it all away to do it all again.
Earlier in our travels, Sam tried out spearfishing and was an absolute natural. She dived over 100 feet her first day and also shot this world record yellowfin grouper. At the time, I too had the record for yellowfin grouper, and while writing her story to submit her record, said this: "And now I share the record with the love of my life, who I will marry, and we will eat and serve yellowfin grouper at our wedding feast." I wrote this on May 27th, 2016, less than a year after meeting Sam. We went on to compete in spearfishing competitions all over the world, and Sam and her team actually won, making her a spearfishing world champion.
Is rare, and I wanna take you there. If I'm gonna.
And then right here is where I proposed 6 years later, exactly in the same spot that we first met.
I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. Oh, oh, oh.
After meeting and getting engaged at Old Bahama Bay, it was only natural to come back here to complete the journey and have our wedding.
Love it till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause your love like this is rare, and I wanna take you there.
We ended up bringing over most of our decor items for the wedding, which meant strapping everything down in watertight bins in the back of my dad's boat and praying that my dress made it over in one piece.
What baby bride?
It was a rougher ride than we had hoped for, and we were super glad to arrive to beautiful weather and the rest of our family waiting and ready to celebrate.
It's for you too. Baby's first dunk. Let's go. Drop her.
The best part about our wedding was having our entire family together, and we were even lucky enough to meet our niece for the very first time and get to watch her first introduction to the ocean.
So now that we had traveled all the way across the Bahamas with all of our stuff, all of our family was there was only one thing left to do, and that was to get enough fish to feed everybody. I was in charge for the wedding feast to get enough fish to feed everybody. And everybody I talked to about this, they were like, hey Ryan, like, do you want a backup plan here? Like, you know, are you sure you're gonna be able to get enough grouper to feed like this entire wedding? Like, da 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 da. And I was like, leave me alone, I can handle this, no big deal. But as it was getting closer and closer, I was like, maybe I bit off more than I could chew here, because what if we get bad weather? You know, I need like 60 pounds of fillet to feed everybody. And that's great and easy if the weather's good, but not so easy if the weather's bad. So what we ended up with was one single day with a rented 21-foot Seacraft that with my dad, my brother, Nick Bailey, and Parker and me took 50 miles each way to the edge of the corner, one of the most remote spots in the Bahamas, but also one of the best spearfishing spots in the world. I love this area. When we got up there, honestly, I struggled a little bit. I couldn't find any good shallow reef for all the guys to dive, and Nick actually came through with a couple of really small little holes that he had numbers for. So I didn't want to go there originally because I didn't want to go that far, but we kept moving further and further and further until all of a sudden we're 50 miles from home in this rental boat. Thank you so much, Tom. But when we got up there, there were a couple of these little holes. Just like Nick said, each one held one of these 20 to 40 pound black groupers. So you can see how we use a flashlight here in the Bahamas to kind of look and search underneath those ledges, find your fish, and then use one of those longer pole spears. I'm using the headhunters to really get in there, grab that fish, and then pull them back out all in a single dive before hopefully the sharks ever show up.
Nice job, Ryan. Woo! Beautiful fish right there.
That's a wedding fish.
Slob. That is a wedding fish and a half right there, dude. Nice job. Good fish.
20-pound black. Perfect eater. Perfect fish to feed to all the family. Woo! You works for that one.
That's how we do it, baby!
Nick Bailey Expedition!
Nick Bailey Expeditions!
So after I had that first fish on the boat, I could relax a little bit. You know, Nick was up next. He had this hole and he was like, let me go down here, let me check. And he went down, he was like, there's one in there, there's one in there. Come film me, I'm gonna go see if I can get it. So you can see how he gets down and he gets as close as he can with that light. And he's really gotta adjust this whole body because it's a serious skill to be able to, you know, maneuver those long spears into place while keeping enough power on the spear. You gotta hold all that pressure and use that flashlight to try and shoot something that's all the way back up there in the hole. And then this particular hole goes like 40 feet back. Like you could see it, it goes from one ledge all the way to another ledge. And I'm like, bro, that spear is gone. I saw it go into the hole and I'm like, this thing is never coming back out. But eventually I dropped the camera and I was like, I'm gonna help this dude. But he didn't need it because that spear, whatever reason, the grouper got stuck. He goes back down again. You can see how he's really struggling down there, but to maneuver this spear and that big fish out. This was definitely a bigger grouper, getting closer to like that 40-pound class fish. And in the Bahamas, there is a risk of ciguatera, and I'm definitely on the more cautious side of it, especially when I'm feeding fish to a bunch of people, like all my friends and family from all over the country. I don't want to poison everybody. So we kind of had a limit on anything less than 40 pounds for blacks. We were gonna kind of consider wedding fish, and this one was right on that cusp, and I was like, this is it. This will feed everybody. We're done. If we can get this fish in the boat, we're done.
There you go. Finally. Damn, that was the shot.
Thank you, Ron. Look at that.
Bro, that's a real fish. I can't believe you got that thing out. I thought for sure your spear was gone.
No, look at this. See that? That was a good shot, and the belt reel saved me. That thing was gonna go bye-bye. That hole goes back like 50 feet.
What do you think? How big?
I don't know. I'm gonna say very high 30s, maybe lower 40s.
Getting close to 40, I think.
It's getting close. But I'm so stoked on this fish. Thank you so much, Ryan, for helping me out.
We're already doing anything. It's a Nick Bailey spot. That's it. Guys, just like that. Got enough food for the whole wedding.
That's a wedding fish.
That's it. Now we just need to go find that yellowfin.
Yellowfin grouper.
One yellowfin grouper to fulfill the prophecy. But this is a pretty serious start right here. I did not think that fish was coming out. That thing had the whole spear all the way back up in that hole, and the hole was clearly just wet forever. But
belt reel saved me.
After we had those 2 fish on the boat, honestly, I was stoked. This was only Monday, and I knew that we had like the rest of the week. I was gonna get more and more busy, but my buddy Justin Lee was coming into town, all the rest of the spearfishing guys. I was like, you know, we're gonna be able to get a few more fish. So it really took a lot of that pressure off, and we were able to really start having some fun. Nick found another giant lobster up in one of these same kind of like flat, rocky hole type areas, and was able to stick this thing, pull him out of his hole. Another great thing to eat, as we had a whole week over there in a rental house, and all the friends and family from everywhere.
there you go. That's a lobster.
Let's go, Ryan.
Woo.
This next grouper was all the way up at the corner, literally as far as one could possibly go on the Bahama bank. Another random rock that Nick had. After a while, I was just like, Nick, take us wherever we're going. I'll follow you. You got the spots. And again, all these little like life areas, what I do is I'll jump in the water and I'll look around, and a lot of times those blacks will be kind of out, and then they'll duck into their holes, and then you'll kind of see which hole he goes into, and then you'll be able to go down there and follow him. And usually when I do stick a grouper like this, my first thought is let me pull as hard as I can immediately, because while he's still thrashing around down there, I want to get him out. I want to get him out on one dive if I can, but I want to move him as fast as I can while he's moving before he gets himself really stuck in there, because this is what happens. The sharks come in, and then you've got to deal with these for the whole entire rest of the extraction.
Buddy.
That one made us work for it.
Yeah, you sure did.
Let's get the f out of here.
We never did get our yellowfin grouper. Jay Lee actually had a shot at a big one later in the week, but he tore off. But it was okay because we had plenty of grouper to be able to feed the entire wedding feast.
Get the Hawaiian lau-laus all the way from Hawaii from Justin, and all the grouper we killed all week. Going back into the kitchen.
Aloha, everybody. Aloha. How's everybody doing today? Doing good. Welcome to this absolutely beautiful day. You got the beautiful blue ocean blowing her blessings over this beautiful couple that's gonna be married by the end of this little speech I got going on. So yes, welcome to the birthplace of Ryan and Sam's beautiful love baby. It happened literally just a few steps over here, and we're here to celebrate it. We are gathered here today to witness that when two adventurous souls meet, they can conquer the world together. Together, they have survived helicopter rides to and from barrel rolls all through New Zealand. They've been bathed by naked old men in rivers in Oregon underneath the total solar eclipse. They have tiptoed with the Death Master, the Undertaker, with tales of malaria in Africa. They have rid camels to the pyramids. They have smashed grapes to make wine in Greece. And yet, the most proud I can be is they found a home in Hawaii that they pay rent at. What I think is most special is this spot. This time of day, and this is exactly how their love story started. It started as two strangers, and today one is standing as a stunning bride and one a very, 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 very blessed groom. They are showing to you and to the world that it wasn't just an adventure, but it started as a love story for the ages. And today, they will forever be husband and wife. Marriage is a commitment in life where two people, according to the slideshow, not two different people, but two people that bring the best out and make each other even better. One a world champion spearfisher, and the other the future husband. The growth that you two have done with each other cannot be overstated. You know, through what I have seen, the light and the growth and the love that you guys share can be shared, can be felt, and shown to everyone here. I love you both so very much, and I am so honored to stand here with the two of you. The bride and groom both have made their own vows today, and we're gonna start with Sam.
We are here today because this is where we met. But there's something you don't know about the night we met, and I think now is the perfect time to tell you about it. The story has always been that we met, and I had little interest in spending an evening with you. But as I got ready for dinner on my only night here, I put on a dress and a little bit of makeup, just in case I might run into you again. I've never been able to admit that while you were looking for me, that I was looking for you too. At first, I admired your confidence and your spontaneity, and in the many years that we've been together, I've learned that you exude positivity, kindness, and generosity. And when I think about the kind of man that I want for a life partner, you check every box. I love that with us, there have never been any expectations. We respect each other's independence, but both know we're stronger and happier together. And I want to start my vows with the same vow we made to each other when we first met. I promise to keep doing this as long as we're having fun. There's no doubt in my mind that even in the highest of highs and lowest of lows, life is better and more fun with you. I promise you the very best of me. I promise to keep you well fed. I promise to always take in your strays and accept them as my own until we have a giant cat sanctuary. I promise to always cook your catch, whether it's from land or sea. I promise to always book your flights, starting today. I know you booked our flights earlier. I promise not to complain when I'm seasick and almost always be down for a Ryan Myers expedition. I promise I'll always be your personal spearfish photographer and your forever Instagram girlfriend. I promise to be steadfast in my fidelity to you and seek you out first for support or guidance and choose you every day as my partner in life. I promise to always love and support you whether you're starting a new business or kayaking across the Caribbean. Once upon a time, a stranger asked the famous comedian Bill Murray for marriage advice, and he said, if you have someone you think is the one, take them and travel around the world. Buy a plane ticket for the two of you to travel all over the world, the places that are hard to reach and hard to get out of. And when you land back home and you're still in love with that person, marry them right there in the airport terminal. Ryan, I would have married you at the very first airport terminal with paper rings. I love you.
Good luck.
Sam, you look absolutely unbelievable. And I know that I've been saying this for months, but I genuinely cannot believe that I get to marry you. And I know I'm not the only one in this audience who feels that way. When we met, I was busy running around the world, and I made it pretty clear that if you didn't fit into my life, it really wasn't going to go anywhere. I had no home to offer you, no real job, no stability at all. I had no real prospects for life, except that I wanted to chase my dream and make a life my own way. You didn't care. You were down for absolutely anything. Be it months of street meat in Africa, or sleeping on floors in Fiji, or long days in tiny boats helping me dive much deeper than I should. You didn't care. You were there to support me and be my rock throughout anything. And I think that says a lot more about you than it does me. It shows me that you're going to be the most loyal and supportive wife any man could ever ask for. It shows me that you will be the most caring and supportive mother that any family could ever ask for. And that no matter which way life takes us, you will be there as a stable, supportive rock to guide the way. In all those crazy years, we didn't have much. We traveled where we wanted, sharing whatever we had, and more often than not, waking up without knowing exactly where we were sleeping that night. Our life was incredibly unstable, but I think it taught us one of the most valuable skills that we have today, which is how to truly rely on each other. We were the only real constant in our lives. We became each other's home base. And no matter what crazy idea I had, you were there to support it. Everything from spending our life savings on merch to getting married in a place that doesn't really do weddings. You were there to support me and my dreams. So my promise to you is it's your turn. I promise you the big things, like giving you the stable, safe home that you deserve, being a loyal and supportive husband for as long as we live, and taking care of you throughout all of your many ailments. But I also promise you the small things, like always looking at the cat whenever you say to look at the cat, and to perform perfect cat transfers whenever you want the cat put onto your lap. I promise to always feed you pasta after a long night out, and to swim with you at the beach as much as my fair skin can possibly handle. But most importantly, I promise to take you on one permanent Ryan Myers expedition where you won't always have fun, but it will always be an adventure. I love you so much, Sam, and I cannot wait to be your husband.
So ever since forever, a circle is a sign of completion. And ever since forever, Sam has been in my phone as Sam Myers. So as of today, this will finally be true. So with this ring, Sam, take Ryan's left hand. Oh, shucks. Hey. Girls going first. Oh. This ring, Sam, take this ring. Thanks a lot, JT. One job. Now repeat after me. I give this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness to you. Takes it on his left. Now I need that one. We need it wrong. Now Ryan, take this ring. And repeat after me. I give this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness to you. Today, in front of family and friends that have gone way off the beaten path and a little further, have gone a little deeper, have witnessed your commitment to love, to one another, to love and support through it all. And it is my honest and true honor to pronounce you husband and wife. Husband and wife. I apologize, this is my first time. Husband and wife. Ryan, you may kiss your bride.
Sunny days, no clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me, cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me, cause I'm gonna be on break. Got the Tropicana, fresh cut sushi on a platter. Brandy, Henny, it don't matter, shots till I drop. Gonna be 24/7, golden hour like a boss. And they say, yo.